Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Democrat presidential candidate and Vice President Kamala Harris. She's just made a really weird threat, I guess, and it's kind of an admission to something else, too. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please visit that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica. When you get there, please hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. So, Kamala Harris was giving a speech in front of the NAACP or the National Action Network. I don't know. It was one of those groups that's, a pandering group, right? Where you pretend you care about a certain group of people, but you're really just a politician trying to get votes. So she was talking to one of them, and she talks about the Department of Justice. And in this speech, she said she's going to bring the Department of Justice back into doing the business of justice. I find that really telling, because what have they been doing for the past 4 years, 3.5 years, Miss Harris? Are you admitting here and now that they were not, in fact, in the business of justice in the past 3.5 years, but in fact were in the business of eliminating you and Joe Biden's political opponent from the scene? Is that the accidental admission here? Or are you admitting that they basically were just a group that did social justice projects rather than focus on actual justice? Well, both of those things are really true, aren't they? Aren't they? But it's nice to hear you finally say it. I'll tell you something else she says. I want you to pay very close attention. It's a 1-minute video. I want you to pay very close attention to what she says, because what she's saying is they're going to come after free speech. See, they're going to use keywords when they come after free speech. They're going to tell you that they have to censor things that are a, quote, threat to democracy. Then they're going to tell you that they're going to censor things that are misinformation and disinformation. These are keywords. They're trigger words. They are designed to get an emotional response from mainly the Democrat, voter base. It's supposed to be an emotional response because that's how everything works, right? Logic doesn't really help, and talking about civics and the Constitution doesn't help. There's a reason they don't teach that anymore in schools. No, emotional responses are what assist them in getting the ultimate power that they want. That's terrifying to me. As a voter, as an American, that's terrifying to me. But here we are. I want you to watch what she has to say here, and then let me know what you think in the comments.
And we'll put the Department of Justice of the United States back in the business of justice. We will double the Civil Rights Division and direct law enforcement to counter this extremism. We will hold social media platforms accountable for the hate infiltrating their platforms, because they have a responsibility to help fight against this threat to our democracy. And if you profit off of hate, if you act as a megaphone for misinformation or cyber warfare, if you don't police your platforms, we are going to hold you accountable as a community.